Mic check one, mic check two. That's right, y'all. I gotta check the mic. And you're tuning in to Smokey Said. I'm your host, Smokey Jones, and this is where we get together and just have some little random conversations about dating and friendships and things of that nature. And today we're talking about why you can't find the right person to love you. Yes, that's what we're talking about right here inside of Smokey Said. How to find the right person. Everybody seems to have a remedy or a rule or a set of steps to take to find that right person, but I just have one thing. One thing, okay? Just hear me out, all right? The next time you go on a date, instead of you looking at how good this person looks or how much money they have or what kind of jewelry they have on, all those superficial things that we look at. How big her booty is, how her body looks, does she have real hair? Yeah, all those superficial things. The next time you go on a date, what I want you to do is I want you to really look inside of that person. Talk to that person. Get to know that person. That's what you need to do. I'm going to tell you something. Have you ever wondered why our friends last longer than our relationships sometimes? You ever wonder about that? You know why? Because when we meet people and we actually become friends with them, it's because we show up with no expectations. That's right, I said it. With our friends, we do that. We show up with no expectations. We take our time to look inside and get to know the person. We don't care what they look like. Well, most of us don't. I mean, some of y'all be out here tripping, but most of us don't. We're not really looking at what they look like or what they have. We just look at who they are. And you have to take that same thought process into dating. That's the only way you're ever gonna meet somebody that you're compatible with that really cares about you. I'm telling you. Just hear me out. Think about what I said. The next time you're dating, look inside of the person. What kind of person are they? How do they treat people? Get rid of that checklist. That's y'all problem. Y'all got a whole checklist of what he or she is supposed to be. And then you'll have a person who will check off on the checklist, but they're not really a good person. So it doesn't last. Have you ever found yourself involved with somebody and realized you really didn't like them and you were confused? You were confused, like, what happened? That's because you missed something. Let me tell you something. People who ain't no good know how to show up looking good and acting right. Trust me, okay? So, and you can say Smokey said that. So just think about what I said. Just take that and run with it. As you're out here dating. Are you compatible with this person? Do y'all like some of the same things? Are they funny? Do they make you feel good? Everything else comes later. This is the first part, okay? Remember, we're talking about the first part. This is you opening yourself up to that person that you might miss because you got this whole long checklist. Now, wait. Don't be talking about Smokey said I need to get with a bum just because he made me feel good. That's not what I'm saying, okay? What I'm saying is, if you take your time and get to know a person, you'll find out long before you get in deep with them whether they're the person for you or not. You'll see it if you just take your time and look past all of the superficial things. Now, when I say take your time and get to know the person, for those of you who may not be clear on what I'm talking about, getting to know somebody involves talking to them, conversating with them, like real conversation, not texting, real conversation. If you meet a person and they say, I'm not a phone person, I don't really have time to talk on the phone, run, because they should be interested in getting to know you as much as you're getting to know them if they're serious about what you're trying to do. Now, if it's just if it's one of those situationships that people have nowadays, or friends with benefits or things of that nature, then that's something different. I'm talking about a real relationship. If somebody is actually out here pursuing a real relationship, they should be just as curious about you as you are about them. And I'm breaking it down like this, y'all, because I've heard so many conversations where a woman will say, well, he sent this, he texted me this, he sent that. Or a guy might say, she sent this in the text. Text does not count. That does not count for real conversation. Forget what you heard. Texting is not a real conversation. A real conversation is where you are physically talking with your mouth to the other person and they are physically talking with theirs. You are either on the phone or looking in each other's face, okay? So if we clear that up, can we move on? All right, next thing. Taking your time and getting to know a person also is watching how they interact with other people. You can find out a lot about a person by how they interact with other people, how they treat other people. Do they have kids? How do they treat their kid's mother or their kid's father? These are things that you need to pay attention to, and that can tell you a lot about them as a person. I love dating single parents. Love it, love it, love it. I love dating single parents because when I see how they treat the person that they had that child with, that tells me a lot about them, and I'm normally not wrong, okay? If they treat them bad, they're going to treat you bad. Trust me. You need to run too. You need to be running in the other direction. So those are some of the ways that you can get to know a person. It's by actually spending that quality time with them, watching how they interact with other people, especially if they have kids with another person. And I know what y'all gonna say, Smokey, my baby mom is crazy. Smokey, my baby daddy is crazy. Okay, I get that. Sometimes you do run across people who have been involved with somebody that's crazy. I get that. It happens. But everybody is not crazy, okay? So don't fall for that one either, all right? A lot of times, the crazy one is the one that you met, okay? The one that you're actually dating, all right? Be on the lookout for that as well, okay? Just keep that in mind while you're out here in these mean streets dating, okay? And with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. You have been tuning in to Smokey Said. You know, we do this every Tuesday around this time. So if you like what I'm doing, you want to hear more, why don't you like, comment, and subscribe? If it's something I didn't talk about, like, comment, and subscribe. Drop a comment below. I love to read them, all right? And I'll see you here next time.